Alright, let's talk Gamescom. There was a bunch of trailers, and I'm sure a bunch of news as well, but I like to sink my teeth into trailers and enjoy trailers, so I'm gonna grab a box of popcorn, and let's talk about trailers. So I've got a top 5 list, but I think it's always important to talk about the honorable mentions, the ones that didn't hit that top 5 list, and the top of that honorable mention is Control. Control looks really, really cool. I still don't know what the gameplay mechanics are. It looks a bit Quantum Break, it looks a bit Portal, and it looks a bit Scarlet Witch from what we saw at the E3 trailer. But this trailer kind of just showcased how pretty the world's going to be. It's all very grey and very stark, very empty, but if that's the look they're going for, it's certainly working for them. I'm very excited to know more about this game, so any little tidbits for this game gets me excited. The main character still looks incredibly bland though, like just super average. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need an action figure of that character. Xbox Design Labs dropped a trailer, which I don't know why they needed one, but I am excited for the fact that you can now do like shadows and chrome finishes for the controllers. By recently, I mean on Wednesday, bought an Xbox One S, so maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll get a custom ETTO themed controller, and then you can get one too. I won't get any of the funds for that, that won't help ETTO in any way, but, you can get an ETTO controller. And my last honorable mention goes to Brahalla. It looks like a cool indie brawler, side-scrolly thing, but it's a good thing it's free because it's going to be deleted come December, December 7th? October 7th? Super Mario Brothers Smash thing, that's going to land, and it'll blow any other brawler out of the water because, But this one looks really cool. It sparked my attention. There was another one for Banjo-Kazooie, which it's odd, but this one, has a bit more of a unique style. It's a cool 2D kind of look. It's lovely and indie. But let's pick up my box of popcorn because it's time to talk about the big ones. How confusing. These are in no particular order, but, let's kick off with one I don't know too much about. I don't know what happens in the other 4 games, but Devil May Cry 5, ooh, you're a sexy looking game. I love the look of the combat, I love the visual design of everything, everything's very floaty and very smooth, I like a good sword action game. It's definitely not, I wouldn't call this game a sword action game, but I like seeing sword action in a game. It's got kind of the visual flair of, the Final Fantasy games, especially the most recent one. I don't know, again, much about this game, but if there is a HUD that's messy and stuff, I think that's what's going to screw it with me, because the HUD-less look of this gameplay trailer just, ooh, it got me excited. I don't know whether I'll go backwards and play the other games, but I am well into whatever this game is. Another game I don't know too much about, I've definitely played, a total of 8 hours across the 2 titles, but Destiny 2, they dropped a cinematic for the Last Stand of Cayde 6, a character which I've seen so much in the cinematics and I love so very dearly. This cinematic, ooh, that was like Blizzard level storytelling in the space of like 6 minutes. So well in. An interesting fact about it is that it's usually Nathan Fillion, but Nathan Fillion was busy doing his Nathan Drake film, the Uncharted fan film, so friggin' Nolan North stepped in to do the voice of Cayde 6 in this cinematic. How ironic, how the world moves like that. And it's quite funny because, admittedly, if you didn't know, they sound the same. Like, Nolan North does an impression of Nathan Fillion for Nathan Drake. So, it all balances out. This looked very good. Stop making a video game for a year and make a really sexy animated film. Blizzard, make your Overwatch film, make a World of Warcraft film. Destiny, Bungie, make this Destiny 2 film with Cayde 6 as the lead role. You could even swap in Nathan Fillion and Nolan North all throughout the film. No one had noticed. You could half how much it would cost to hire both of them. Just split the bill, get both of them to the voice. This cinematic was stunning. I still don't want to play the game, but I want a Destiny film. Next up is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I know the game is coming out. There is nothing more to be excited about this game. It'll come out, it'll be all very exciting. There's a little burp. It was little, I told you. But this was the trailer for the NVIDIA upgrades the game has. Shadows and lighting and all that cool stuff, and it made me realize I have a tiny little, you can't see it, a tiny little PC that I can put on next to my 4K television out there, and I can play this game in 4K with NVIDIA stuff, and it got me very excited. I feel like I would be betraying my PlayStation heritage because I played all the Tomb Raider titles on a PlayStation console, so it feels a little weird to be playing on the PC. but I think it's worth it for 4K and all those textures. Oh, Up next is the Surge 2, and I played a heap of the Surge 1. I friggin' love that game. I mean, I'm never gonna finish it, but it's kind of like, it's like a happy little grind fest. Put that on my tombstone. Had a happy little grind fest, no. But it was also a very visually pleasing game. It was stunning, there was some great lighting, all the combat was so smooth. It's like Dark Souls, but because it's all technology driven, it's just sexy. And the Surge 2, this short trailer reveal that we got, seemed to show that the world was expanding. There's a lot more sort of plantage, there's a lot more foliage is the word I wanted to use there, and it looks very unique. It looks dynamically different from the previous title. I'm well in. I'll never finish it, but I'll play like 20 hours of it and feel very happy with how much grinding I did. And rounding it all out is, of course, Desperados, which was a game trailer that I was like, what is happening? I don't know what's happening here. Why? What? And then I looked in the thing and it was like a turn-based strategy, top-down thing. I love the idea of a turn-based Western shootout. Like, that's a very exciting thing. The Westerns are great. You know, why do we ever go out of Westerns? Why are we in... I mean, it's a superhero genre now, right? Like, eventually... Who's the Clint Eastwood of now? I mean, Clint Eastwood wasn't... I'm going on a tangent. That was the Gamescom trailers. There were plenty of more. There's a link down below. IGN made a playlist full of all of them. There's like 55 of them, so be sure to go watch them. Those were my favorites. What were your favorites? Any of those? Let me know down in the comments. But also let me know down in the comments... That's close to a sentence. Let me know down in the comments if you want more videos like this, where I sit on this angle, rather than this way, and just chat about video game stuff or movie stuff, you know, whatever. Let me know if you enjoyed this. A very easy way to let me know is by hitting that like button and subscribe for more stuff. And you can also hit the little bell icon, because then you'll never miss a single upload from us. There's also 2 uploads up here. One of them is actually called The Upload, where I talk all about video game news, and over there, I don't know, maybe Josh is playing something. But look forward to more exciting stuff next week. We'll be back to our usual schedule, and it's going to be a great week.